Hi everybody, I'm Amanda the G, and once again I am here to save your Halloween, this time by answering your questions on Yahoo Answers. Before we get started, this week I had decided to go for the freckle look and I literally could not stop myself, so I have freckles all over. And that's just what happened. So we're just gonna go with it and ignore it. And I got my little pigtails in, and this is where we're going. I told you, it's like costume type stuff. I'm not doing a full costume every week. I woke up with a lump on my neck. Have I been bitten by a vampire? You wouldn't have one lump on your neck. Clearly vampires have two fangs, you would have two holes, and you wouldn't have blood in your body. So you'd either be dead or a vampire, and I think you would know. Would it be weird if a man in his 30s was trick-or-treating by himself? It would. Can a 23-year-old girl dress up for Halloween? Well, yes, of course you can. Anyone can dress up for Halloween, provided if you're going to work on that day, your employer is okay with you showing up in costume to that, or your school's okay with you showing up in costume if you're still in school, or you can just dress up on your own afterwards. Halloween is on a Thursday. Would you have a party the weekend before or after? Let me tell you right now, I know people having both. Pick the one that doesn't already exist if you want people to come to it. If you don't want people to come to it, pick the one on the day that someone else is already having one and then nobody will show up. What do you plan on dressing up as for Halloween? You're gonna have to wait until the 31st to see what my costume is, and the weekend after when I actually can do it fully and I'm not actually going to work. And if you want to know what all of that is, maybe you should follow me on my Instagram because I know I'm gonna post it there. Could I be arrested if I paint fake blood stains on my car for Halloween? Probably not. You may be pulled over, you may be questioned, and it really honestly and truly depends on like the level of fake blood. So, you know, if you use something that's easy wash off, then no. If you use prop blood, number one, you are never going to get that off of your car, so have fun with being stopped all the time. And number two, it's going to look very realistic and they are very much going to question you. Is it socially acceptable to go trick-or-treating in blackface? No. Do you like the idea of Halloween being changed to the last Saturday in October? No, I do not. Number one, I hate the holidays that move. It's very confusing, they're very hard to keep track of, and election day should not be one of those ones that's moving. I mean, I understand having it on the same day, but it's hard to keep track of sometimes, and also it should be a national holiday to make it easier for people, but that's a different point. That's not about Halloween. No, Halloween shouldn't be moved then because it's technically All Hallows Eve, which precedes All Saints Day. It's actually a religious thing, although I'm not religious and don't actually celebrate that. It's actually a specific holiday and it has to be on that day, so just suck it up and deal with it, and if you want to trick-or-treat on another day, oh well, grow out of it. What year will 420 land on Halloween? Do you realize that April and October are not the same month? And the 31st is not the 20th? What to do with Haunted Doll? Good luck, she's gonna kill you. Why do atheists demand measurable, tangible, verifiable evidence for something as axiomatically obvious as a Trinity God, but spew a bunch of? Why the hell is this in the Halloween section? My nephew decided to drink the fake blood from my ghost face mask. Is it toxic or will he be okay? Depends on the fake blood that you have. If it's like the capsules that are designed to go in your mouth, you're probably fine. If it's something like a prop blood or something that's designed to be external to you, it's probably a problem. You should probably just call poison control just to be safe. Does someone know how to reverse bad luck from a candle, please? I don't think that bad luck comes with candles. I think bad luck comes with spells and devils and other things. And also, this isn't really Halloween, but I mean, I guess kind of because you're saying bad luck and spells and stuff, but like, candles aren't usually a problem. Pumpkin emoji, ghost emoji, are you happy it's Halloween? Of course I'm happy, it is almost Halloween. And then finally, what should I carve on my pumpkin? And I have opinions about this. I really think that people should really focus on their pumpkins. I really focus on my pumpkin if that's something that you like doing. If you don't like doing it, then don't. But pay attention to your pumpkins, carve them if you want to carve them, Don't put them outside if you have squirrels, because squirrels are jerks and they're gonna destroy them. But what I love personally to do with a pumpkin is to take a face of someone or some character and make it into a pumpkin. So to quickly go over how you do that, because it's really not that hard and you will really seriously impress people. And I will leave a link to something below as to how you actually edit this photo. But what you do is you get a photo. I found out that a 3/4 profile where you can see like part of an eye on the other side works the best overall when you're carving it. You can do a full profile, sometimes that gets a little bit funky, and face on can sometimes get a little bit funky too, but 3/4 profile, in my opinion, works the best. Whatever works for you, that's just what's worked for me in the past. So you take that picture, you start with a high resolution picture, you go into whatever photo editing software that you want to use, and you have to go ahead and grayscale it, and then you start adjusting your levels and your thresholds and your contrast amounts until you get to like this dark black and white thing, and you just do it straight black and white, and then sometimes you have to reverse it. You don't necessarily have to reverse it, but I suggest reversing it so you use less ink in the end, but it kind of also depends on where those light spots are, if you actually need to reverse it or not. Then the crucial step is to go in and make sure that anything that you're going to be cutting is you play with it until it looks like a pattern, but anything that you're going to be cutting is going to be something that you can actually cut and is going to leave enough of the pumpkin like solid and be fine. So anything that's like super small, you might want to either erase out or combine with something next to it depending upon what it is. Play with it when it's in the photo editing software, get it to a point that you like it in that, then print it out. You take your printed out sheet of paper. I like to take the edges and kind of like cut around the corner just a little bit. Get the paper wet, trust me, not like soaking wet. Put a couple little drops of water on it, move it around a little bit just so it's a little wet, attach it on, then tape it down. Then you take your carving tools after obviously you do the part where you cut out the top and you hollow out the pumpkin before you get to this point. And then you take the carving tools and you carve it all out. And then you put your candle in it and there you go and you're done. Stay fresh, cheese bags! How ridiculous do these look? They're wet, they got completely away from me, these freckles. They really got completely away from me.